Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Wilson from Ready Set Element. I wanted to show you guys how I use the Honda Element without really spending so much money. I haven't made so much modifications to the Element. You guys haven't even seen that many videos of the Honda Element in the last few months. There's a reason. When we made the channel, I really wanted to show you guys that you don't need much to have fun, and I kind of lost a little sight of that because I kept wanting to buy the next thing and get more accessories, and I was never happy. It was almost just like this never-ending race where I still wanted more. So something that I wanted to do is just kind of like a way to just like detox those thoughts and really go back to that mentality of like less is more. I've stripped down the Element from almost every accessory exterior wise. I love to hang out inside the Element. It's just one of my happy places, listening to music, kind of doing some work here. I love to sit back here and honestly just enjoy the breeze. Right now it's such a beautiful day. It was actually 89 degrees out here, and I can enjoy out here, do some work, watch a movie, and just kind of hang out back here. And it's really nice to have that access here. I am still using the rear dash cam that's connected from the rear to the front, and actually is a really nice feature to have, being that most drivers are very distracted. This is a good feature to have just to kind of go back to certain footage. With that being said, let's do a walk around of the Honda Element, show you guys how I've been using the vehicle. Looking at the Honda Element, like I mentioned, we removed the rooftop tent from the Honda Element and the roof racks. So I don't have anything on the roof of the Honda Element, but I actually like the way it looks right now. I'm able to blend in more if I am going to do more stealth camping. That's one of the features that I did like prior to adding so many things to the Element, is that it just looked like an ordinary car. In the back of the Element, I removed bike hatch back here, so I don't have that anymore as well. I feel like it was bringing extra weight to the vehicle, which I didn't like. And just looking at over on here, we did go back to some bigger tires. We do have the Wild Peak tires. They're actually really great tires, and I went back to the original wheels that I had, the 16-inch wheels. Let's take a look inside. So looking inside the Honda Element here, I've kept it very factory like. There's not a lot going on here. It just looks clean. To me, a clean car, it just feels good to drive. You have that pride of ownership, if you get what I mean. The original covers that the car I bought with, I didn't even buy these. They are kind of expensive. I mean, if you were going to buy some, I would suggest is buying different car covers. I mean, just because it says Element, you really don't need it. But hey, if you have access to buying those, they are pretty nice covers. Nothing going on here in the back. The only thing I did keep for the Honda Element is this passenger table back here, which gives you a nice flat surface. It was really easy to install, so I did like that. Again, this one is from Element Driven, and but again, you don't need extra accessories, but those are little things that I like because I do like to hang out inside the Element. Looking at here, I do love to keep my ukulele back here with the bungee. So that's one feature that I do love about the Honda Element, is that there's a lot of storage for you to put your accessories. So I do usually keep this in here. Inside the Honda Element, I love to just sit back here. As you can see, there's just so much room here. Having both doors open, you just get this nice breeze going through. It's just enjoyable to be in here. The rubber mats on the floor that come factory with the car, it's just so easy to clean. So if they're in sand, dirt, you could just brush it off and you're good. I would not suggest washing or hosing it down because there's no drainage and then you can create mold. So there's a lot of misleading information out there online. I would just be very hesitant about hosing it down. I would just spray it down with like a spray of some sort and just wipe it down. But looking at these seats, I tend to keep my seats because you never know who's going to come inside your car. A lot of times, if I end up driving, I'll have a couple buddies or just family members that just want to go with us. So having these two seats is very helpful, at least personally for me. And some of you guys know, for those of you guys who have a family, these two seats are a must. And actually, something that I learned is that in Japan, and it doesn't have this middle cup holders. Middle is actually like a middle seat. So funny enough, someone could theoretically sit in the middle, but in the Japan version, because there is a seat belt that goes around. Now in the US, we did not get that, unfortunately, but that's okay. I think that's one of the reasons why the Honda Element didn't do so well in the US market, is due that it was only a 4-seat car. But being that it is 4 seats, you can fold these seats flat without, you know, having too much struggle. In the bottom, you just have to pull this tag here, and you can pull this all the way up here, and it has this carabiners that hang up on the holder up there, and it's just super easy to just create more space here. So just like that, you can fold up the seat. You can even remove the seat completely if you wanted to. To bring it down, you just take off these carabiners here and bring the, and just like that, very easy to set up. I do like that the rear passenger seat, there is a latch that once you push it, the seat will go all the way up, creating nice space for your passengers to get in and out of. When I'm driving, I never open up my door. Whoever's getting in the back will have to go out through the passenger side. That's just a rule preference, just because the seat belt is attached to the rear door, so you have to take it out and then open the door. But I'm gonna show you guys a look on this other side. All right, so looking at the Honda Element, like I said, from the front, one of the features that I did keep as far as accessories is the ABS hood deflector. Now, the hood deflector, I wish I would have gotten when I first bought the vehicle. You might just think it's just for looks, but no, this thing will literally save your hood from getting all sorts of rocks, chips, and bugs from hitting the front of the car. It is very good feature to have. I would highly do recommend this, and it's not that expensive. I believe it's about $50-$60. If you can save up for that, I would definitely get that. I still have the original headlights here. I have not changed these. You just can clean them up yourself. I wouldn't even suggest buying new headlights. As long as you get some rubbing compound, maybe some wax, you'd be surprised how much these headlights will clear up. Actually, we'll probably have to do a touch up on these, and I just do have like LED lights inside just to have brighter lights and being a little bit more safe at night. So let's take a look on this side. I mentioned I did keep the side tables for the passenger sides here. It's just so helpful when I'm sitting back in the car to have a flat surface. You know, if you put a water or if you're just eating in the car, there's just no flat place to actually lay something on there and it not roll off. So it is a very good feature to have. But overall, like I mentioned, the car is just factory again. It's back to basics. It's the way I like it, because one, I can blend in and just go anywhere without anyone noticing me and just drawing too much attention. The Honda Elements are not as low-key as you would think anymore. A lot of people have come to know the Honda Element, and people see the potential and the value in the Honda Element. So with that being said, being that it is a Honda, you know, the Honda Element has already been a big target for catalytic converter theft. So, you know, I don't want to add even more accessories to draw people in and want them to break into my vehicle. Or when they see a Honda Element with all these accessories, they probably think they probably have good things inside, and I wouldn't want to do that. So that's one of the reasons why I'm trying to keep it as basic. And you can see there's nothing really going on in the vehicle besides just keeping it clean. We're here in the back of the vehicle. Yep. One of the features that I did keep, which you don't need again, but it is nice if you're going to be inside the vehicle, is just having some sort of, you know, pull down release here. Very easy to do yourself. You know, you can watch a couple videos on YouTube on how you can kind of take this out, you know, attach some sort of like cord on here and be able to come out through the rear of the car. But again, it's not very needed, but it is a nice feature to have on there. I do spend a lot of time more on the back of the vehicle. Essentially, I usually fold the seat down. So this is how I spend most of my time in the Element. I love to have the rear hatch open, and I just kind of hang out here. I'll either, you know, just relax, read a book. I could do some work, watch something on here, and just enjoy the Honda Element with the breeze and all its features. For me, the Honda Element is almost like a home away from home, but I don't need to literally make it be my home, because I don't van life. You know, I am not living in my Element. You know, this is just my car that I love to hang out in. You know, I don't even daily drive this car anymore because one, gas is kind of expensive, and two, you know, they don't make them anymore. So for me, I'm trying to preserve my vehicle as much as I can. I want to keep it factory and just keep it original, so that one day I can pass this car on to my kids one day in the future. So I'd want to keep it in its original state and how Honda intended the car to look, or how Honda sold the car. So that's one of the reasons why we've kept it like that. So I know this video has kind of been all over the place, but just kind of wanted to give you guys a channel update and how we've been using the vehicle, why you guys haven't been seeing so many videos of our channel. But we will be back making more adventure vlogs just like we did when we first started the channel. If you guys haven't seen those videos, go back to those older videos. There's some really good videos back then that we've have and that really haven't really been so popular, but the content as far as like where you can go and travel here in California without spending so much money, there's a lot of good things. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one, and hope you guys have a blessed and wonderful day. Peace.